Hello, everybody. Welcome to the weekly celebrity tarot reading. This week, I'm doing Queen Elizabeth II. Now, all the celebrity readings that I do are based on subscriber requests. So if you have any requests, you can throw them in the comments. Now, this is kind of timely because there is something called a Queen's Jubilee happening in England this week. So it's very interesting to see what's going to be going on with her. As I do with every celebrity reading, I pull up their birth chart. Now, listen to me. I don't know anything about her other than that she's the queen, right? She's the queen over there. Obviously, she has her family, the Prince Harry and Williams, and all that. I don't know her personal life, okay? And it's always better to not know too much, so I'm not biased or anything. Secondly, I only literally just do a very quick glance at their birth chart if there's one available, and listen, like she was born to lead. It's pretty crazy. Her sun is in Taurus, her rising's in Capricorn. I mean, she's a natural born leader, but listen, she has Mars in Aquarius. She has Saturn in Scorpio. And if you don't know astrology, a lot of this is just really like Saturn in Scorpio, first of all, that's really like strong-willed, a lot of focus, a lot of energy there, okay? A lot of power. She also, one thing I'm going to point out, other than all of that happening, just looking at all the placements making her a great leader, she does have a lot of activity in her sixth house, which is, health. And so, listen, I didn't know she was 95 years old. That is crazy. I had absolutely no idea. Good for her. But listen, I'm not going to get too much into the astrological details. Just want you to know that it's in her fate to be like this really great big leader, okay? Now, here we go. So, here is the reading for Queen Elizabeth II. I've given this a really good shuffle, and we're going to see what's in store for her. Now, I do the traditional Celtic cross spread, and it is what my clients prefer. If you do want a private reading, you know where to find me. Secondly, if you have not subscribed, it would be great if you subscribe. It really helps my channel grow. And I do this every week. I do weekly readings for every sign, as well as monthly readings for every sign. And then I do daily, card a days. I do a lot. I love tarot, okay? I really love it. Now, I'm going to move this over a little bit. Okay, cool. And you can see everything here. Now, Queen Elizabeth II, this week, let's see what is going on. Wow. Okay. This is interesting. Again, I don't know anything. I don't follow the tabloids. I don't know what's going on with her personal life, with her relationship with her kids, any of that stuff. You wanted one of the readings I did last time, people just kept throwing stuff in the comments on what was people like fans of certain celebrities. That's cool. It gives me some idea of how things are actually fitting. But I do want to say she's come out of some sort of planning. She's planning something, but it wasn't easy for her, okay? She did pull the Two of Wands. And listen, Two of Wands it is planning. You can see here, he has a world in his hands. The only problem, and what the energy that's coming through is that it wasn't very easy. And it's not like it was something that she really wanted to put in motion. I feel like she was held back a little bit. You can see here, he has 1 foot in the castle, 1 foot out. There's one wand in, one wand out. So there was some sort of decision that even though she had sight of it, she could see it unfolding, there was a little bit of hesitation, okay, moving forward. And I think it had some sort of emotional connection. There was it was based on something emotional for her. And again, in her birth chart, I did see there was, she did have a lot of water in her, okay? And so, anyway, going back, she did pull the King of Cups. Now, this is really interesting, and this is great, because this is sort of like the heart of the matter. This is kind of like what's going on right now. And she is in a place where she is now emotionally stable. Okay, it could have been that decision that she made, or just a decision that she chose not to make, actually. But either way, this is, you can see the King of Cups. He is one of the most emotionally stable, emotionally intelligent. Like, look, his throne is literally on top of water. That's how stable he is, okay? And so that's what we're going to feel from her. I think she's going to feel, powerful in a way this week moving forward in all senses of the word power, all right? Especially because she is the queen. Funny enough, I don't see any queens here, but that's irony, isn't it? That's irony. Let's talk about irony. Now, she did pull the Hanged Man. Here's the thing about the Hanged Man. It's one of my favorite cards, but it's crossing her. It's crossing her from being in that emotionally powerful position. Now, the Hanged Man, as you can see, hanging upside down, depicted as like a cross. So this is really spiritual energy, but this is just saying that she really needs to open up her mind a little bit. She really needs to, and it's going back to this decision, this emotional decision, and it's tied to something about how things were in the past, okay? And so her moving forward in an emotional manner, it's not going to go well if she doesn't look outside the box, if she doesn't think differently. The reason why the man is hanged is because the things that were happening for him in the past, his routines, his patterns, just workflow, everything that was happening, it was just literally just going in circles. He was hitting a wall at a point. He literally had to put himself upside down to look at the world with a new perspective, okay? Look at his life in a very different way. You can see he has a halo around his head. Nobody put him there. He put himself there, okay? Just to look at things with a very new perspective, all right? Again, this has very spiritual connotations to it. You can see it shaped like the cross. And so she really has to, kind of just look a little further from what she's used to, the way that she's been doing things, all right? It's really funny because it seems like it's been a thing for her for a while. I don't know what she's going through. I don't know what's going on in the news with her. But I think that is going to be, I think this whole Jubilee thing, I think she may have some sort of moment of clarity. And I think that she wants it, but we'll get to that later because she did pull the Eight of Cups. Now, this decision, this decision that she had to make, the two choices, the option, two situations, she was moving away from it, okay? She wants to, all right? You can see that he's moving away from the cups. He's doing it in the middle of the night, and he's doing it in a way where he didn't want to be seen doing it, okay? But it's finally leaving some situation where it was just not working out. That's what she wants. Deep down, she wants to do the right thing. That's the good news, okay? She's moving away. She needs to trust her intuition, but sometimes listen, you have to really trust your intuition in order to make decisions that make sense, all right? Because otherwise, how are you going to trust the decision that you make, especially when she pulls the Judgment card? So when I say she has to look in a new perspective, look at things in a different way, she actually knows it. She knows this, okay? There may be just some internal struggles within her, or she's just so used to things working in a certain way that she's so hesitant to move forward in this new way. Now, here's the thing about the Judgment card. This is all about arising. There's a lot of spiritual connotations here, but this is all about having a moment of clarity. This is all about arising. This is all about you can see the Archangel Gabriel here blowing the trumpet, right? These dead people are arising to the sound of the trumpet. She needs to hear the sound of the trumpet. She needs to hear the blow of the trumpet. And because it came in this specific area of the deck, with this moving away, she wants this. Deep down inside, she knows it. She knows it. She knows she has to look at things in a different way. I think what's happening is she's holding on to certain ways and behaviors of the past. She's not hanging on to like this progressive, just this movement of moving forward the way things that the world is now. But she does want to. She does want to, all right? She did get the Judgment. This is all about awakening. This is all about arising. This is all about moving forward in a way where you have had this aha moment and you're like, okay, everything makes sense. I get it now. I get it. Okay. Now, she also did pull the Nine of Wands. This is really interesting. Things have been really hard for her. All right. Wow. Things have been really hard for her. The good news is like nine is really like the give. Oh, wow. The nine is the don't give up card. Okay. And so she did pull that. In her future area because like whatever struggle she's going through now, the universe is telling her you're almost at the end, don't give up. Okay, now here's the funny thing, I clarified that and she did get the death card. All right, now here, listen, this does not mean like literal death. This is all about transformation. This is all about a new life cycle. This is one of my favorite cards in the deck. Okay, so it looks like she is going to enter this new part of her life, or a new cycle in her life in a very transformative way. Okay, now listen, her being a Taurus, okay, her being a Taurus and then her ascendant being in Capricorn, there is going to be, especially with Jupiter in Aries, okay? With Jupiter in Aries happening most of this summer, there is going to be a lot of activity going on in her head, okay? That's her 12th house, all right? But if you consider the rising, that's at home too. A lot of things with like, she's rethinking about, and when I say home, that's her domestic sphere. So family is included in that, all right? Home, family, things that have to do with your domestic life. There's going to be some sort of transformation. She knows this. Maybe this does have to do with her children. I mean, it's not showing up in the cards, but you know, she knows it. She's had this struggle for a while. She's so ready to get over it, over the challenges, but she did get the death card, okay? So this says that transformation is coming, okay? Everyone has free will. You can choose to do nothing at all. You can accept the journey that you're supposed to be on, and she's supposed to have this transformation. Now, it is funny, remember, stuck, moving forward, having an awakening, having a transformation, looking at things in a new perspective. That is the biggest takeaway, is that she needs to move forward in this way that's going to make sense not only for her, but for her family, okay? Changing the way that she thinks about things. Remember, again, like I said, a lot of activity in her 12th house, all right? Also her 4th house, her rising being a Capricorn. Now, let's move on to her staff. If you like this reading, again, it would be great. Oh, look, a queen. It would be great if you like and subscribe. All right, okay. This is interesting. This is interesting. Well, first of all, I do have to say that she's gotten a lot of court cards here, okay? This is, listen, and then the 2 major arcana. So let's go ahead, 4 major arcanas. This is a significant moment in her life. This week, I feel like, is going to be, I would say it is going to be, revelatory for her, okay? There is going to be some activity around her health as well. There is a new moon in Gemini that we are, actually today, if you're watching this today, that affects her 6th house, okay? But listen, I'm derailing again. Let me just go. Okay, so she did get the Knight of Wands, okay? This is really fiery energy here. And listen, Knight of Wands, when I say it's fiery, Knights are fire, Wands are fire, 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 fire. Mostly enterprise career, this is her, you know, I feel like this is her legacy. I feel like there's going to be a lot of movement in that, especially with her decisions around it, okay? Decisions around that. Again, very transformative energy, not only with the Death card, and with the Hanged Man, but also this card is very, very transformative, okay? You can see the salamander all over his shirt, okay? Salamanders back then represents transformation. This is really interesting. Something is going to happen now. Listen, she did finally get a queen. She got the Queen of Swords, okay? This is really interesting. It came in her external factors area. Now, it really looks like that she is going to have something help her. There's going to be something in her life, whether it's a person, whether she really connects to, I don't know if she's spiritual, I don't know if she believes in God or the universe, I don't know what it is, but something is going to give her this moment where she has to realize she needs to lead in a very specific way. And in the way that she needs to lead more with her head than her heart, okay? And listen, with her birth chart, she does that. It's in the stars, okay? She fuck it, like the Mars in Aquarius, come on. Listen, she's smart. But here's the thing. She's gonna have to cut all that drama from her life. Listen, like you can see the queen here holding the sword. The sword, honestly, with everything going on, this is all about, you know, it's a double-edged sword. It's the power that you wield, right? With great power comes great responsibility. But in this situation, even with this Queen's Jubilee coming up, she's gonna have to lead with her heart, with her head, not her heart. She's got to make some decisions with her head, not her heart, not get emotionally invested with some of these decisions, okay? I think that's going to help her out. Is she's going to have something's going to happen where she gets that, all right? Now, and there's a lot of truth to that. We talked about, I talk about truth a lot with these swords. Now, she did get the Page of Wands. This is really interesting because it looks like she wants to, this is like, you know, the Page of Wands really is like the dreamer of the tarot deck, okay? And so the page ushers in new change, and we like pages, but it's also like about new beginnings. They usher in new change, new beginnings. And so she's dreaming of this new beginning, and it's so obvious with her moving away from disappointment from the past, her having this moment of awareness, of clarity, of awakening. The Nine of Wands, all this trial and tribulation and all this burnout and just working so much and thinking too much about your work and your career and for her legacy, her palace and everything that's involved with that, but all the transformation. So I mean, I think she's hoping for the best things, okay? Now, there's so much conflict between what she wants and what she's used to. And so that's really interesting, but at the end of the day, she did pull the star. So, hey, listen. This is great. This is a great final outcome, all right? So, the star, huge Aquarius energy, first of all. Secondly, this really just means that all the challenges that you've been going through, you're going to be fine. The universe is going to take care of you. The stars are aligning for you now, okay? All your hopes and dreams, all right? So, again, for Queen Elizabeth, she really has to actually take some action, all right? She has to move forward in that direction. It looks like she may do something that is very different from what she's used to. She may announce something that's very different that from what she's used to, but it really is like there is a lot that's going through her mind, and she is aware of some big change that has to happen in her life for her legacy. Yeah, and you know, it is going to bring her that emotional stability that she's looking for. So that's the reading for Queen Elizabeth II. Happy, what is it? She had her birthday last month. Okay, so she's 95. Good for her. Love her. She's great. That's the reading, and I'm actually going to do another reading tomorrow because it is a holiday. I'm doing this on Memorial Day, but I'm doing another celebrity reading tomorrow for the younger audience and that'll be going up tomorrow. Anyway, great. Okay, awesome. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.